naively, when we got involved in it, I thought our initial role, the community foundation's initial role, would simply be to convene the task force. Well, the next thing we found ourselves in the middle of, well, we need to go raise the money to, work, bring some volunteers together to do the money, and then we began getting involved in the design, and all that was intentional. So in 2012, we made that recommendation to build a $60 million building. That $60 million cost was to make sure that the building was built in such a way that it was a piece of architecture that we'd be proud of, that it served this community in terms of the diverse type of performances, that it's a once-in-a-generation type of project, so don't build it on the cheap, build it first class and build a product. We're not trying to build a Taj Mahal, but it needs to be something that really represents the best of this community. And to do that, we recommended that number because it needed to incorporate certain types of finishes in it, needed to incorporate some types of sound techniques in it, and needed to have certain types of exterior engagement opportunities for the things and the people in the community. All those things went into that $60 million number. The cost of the land was another $11.5 million that the city purchased. That immediately puts that budget at $71 million to do that, not the initial budget that the city had thought of $40 to $50 million. And it wasn't that things were running over budget, it was that to do what this community said it needed to do, we wanted to be very honest and transparent about what it actually would cost to do that. So we went into building the project, we only had $60 million totally raised. We had $30 million from the private sector and $30 million from the city of Greensboro, which included $10 million from the hotel motel tax from the Convention and Visitors Bureau. That $60 million, when you take out the architectural engineering and you take out the other miscellaneous costs, only gives you about $50 million to build a building that we said in November of 2012 was going to cost $60.